Good evening and welcome to Helsingborg, Sweden. Days are short here in November. The sun sets before people return from work, but the city lights set the mood in this charming coastal city. The roaring game will make it its capital this week as the Gruyère AOP European Curling Championships 2019 finds place in the Olympia rink.
The game on sheet C will begin in 1 minute.
Coming inside the building, it will be the men's semi-finals on. And our focus will be on Sweden, Scotland. The 1 versus 4 game. We will meet the teams for Sweden. At lead, Kristoffer Sundgren. At second, we find Rasmus Vrano. Third, Oskar Eriksson. And team skip for Sweden, Niklas Edin. For Scotland, at lead, Michael Goodfellow. Second, Duncan Menzies. At third, Kyle Waddle. And Team Scotland is skipped by Ross Patterson. We take a look at the men's standings. It is Switzerland, Russia, Sweden, and Scotland making it through. Actually, Denmark making it through. Pardon? Here we see the 2 games in action this evening. It is Denmark to play Switzerland. In the other semi-final, we will focus on Sweden, Scotland. It's Sweden undefeated. It's essentially a replay of the last round-robin game. So we see the brackets here. Pretty simple stuff. Sweden will play Scotland. The winner goes to the gold medal game. Same goes for Switzerland, Denmark. And of course, the losers of these 2 games will play for bronze. Well, Sweden came out on top, playing Scotland in that last round-robin game to see themselves finish with a perfect record. For Scotland, it's a second chance at being the first to beat the home favourites. I'm Sander Olvang, joined by Rona Howie. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Xander.
Well, how will this feel for the teams? They just played this morning, and here they go again.
Here they go again. Yep, well, I've learnt a lot from the game earlier on today. And I think we're going to have a close contest this evening.
Do you think Sweden has the mental advantage here, having beaten them this morning? Or do you think Scotland just feels, well, if we lost this morning, a better chance we'll beat them tonight?
Yeah, I think Sweden will have the confidence after their performance earlier today against Scotland, but they know Scotland will come out a different team tonight.
Do you ever get nervous if you're undefeated?
Yeah, it's weird because right now the round-robin record means nothing. It means they get last stone here. That is it. After that, you know, it's even Stevens. The win here is what's important. The 9 wins in a row don't give you a benefit to the scoreboard. So it's a one-off game today. Both these teams want to be in the final.
Michael Goodfellow lead for Team Scotland.
2.5. Right through it. Just the broom.
Will get us going here.
Kyle.
So like you mentioned, Rona, no draw shot challenge like in the round-robin games. Sweden getting that advantage coming into the game, also getting the choice of rocks. And Sweden have, I believe, just picked the same set. The red stones on this sheet D, where they played against Norway, where they also played a near perfect game, feeling pretty confident with these stones. Kristoffer Sundgren.
Lite plats just nu. En
Lead
bra
for
linje.
Sweden will
Bra
come around
linje.
the center guard.
Lite plats. Ja, den hänger ganska mycket. Oskar på slutet. Borde komma nu dock.
Sweden with first practice. The ice might keen up just a tiny bit. 5 stone free guard zone. What we play with here. 8 ends minimum now that we made the playoffs. 38 minutes of thinking time per team. 1 60-second timeout as well. We start the same way we did in the round robin game this morning.
Top 4. Right on it. Not yet. A little high. Line's good. Yep. Wait only. Wait only. Weight's perfect. Weight's right on it. Wait only. Just bounce it. MD. No. Small bounce. MD. Okay, 13-8. Ja. Halva 4 för frys. Ja. Lite vid kanske just nu. Gärna vänta lite.
Just the 2 games.
Deras 13-9
Not
var
all
bakåt.
5 sheets in action.
Vänta lite, känns helt okej. Bra linje. Känns fortfarande lite high side. Alltid Oskar. Ingen dutt.
Duttar en halvsten.
Behöver snart gå. Det är lite nutt. Vad menar du, Oskar? Ja, fint, perfekt. Det tog sin tid den där. Den var lite dutt.
We do see Denmark and Switzerland playing just next door. Of course, we'll keep you up to date what happens there as well.
Yeah. Same way as Mike then, eh? Yeah. This is a 4. I'm still good.
Duncan Menzies.
It's nice. Top T. Oh yeah. Top T. Weight's perfect. Never. Top 4. T-line. Never. Loads of room, Mike. 5-4 now. Mike. No. 5-4. We're high. Well, yep. Off. Way faster. Okay.
I might have touched that, Nicholas, but I don't think I moved it.
Oh, very nice. That's fine. 13-4. Got Mike at 13-8. 13-4 va? Nästan som man vill limma på en från det här hållet nu. Okay. Mittåt fot är bra. Lite segare tror jag. Han var ändå 15-0 direkt nära gard.
So just a fraction heavy there from Duncan. Rolls off. Goes back 8. So a chance now for Sweden to come around the other side.
Mittåtta, linjen är bra.
Rasmus Verano.
Bara fart. Hänger lite här också. Topp 4. Lite långt.
It'll be very interesting to see what the first score in this game will be. Sweden's so good with last stone. 70% hammer efficiency. So they score 2 or more.
Max 4 fot överallt känns som.
And it's much higher efficiency than any other team in the competition. Second best is in fact Scotland at 47. Quite a bit behind Sweden.
This might move it here, eh?
Yeah, it might move it here, yeah.
Right, hey, just here.
The plan is clear for the Swedes. If they're not scoring 2 or 3,
It's a blank.
It's a blank.
Go.
We'll just stuff it here, Menzies. Gets 1 red. So just taking a look at the corrected standings for you. It is Sweden on top, followed by Switzerland and Denmark. So with them being ranked 2nd and 3rd, they play in the semi-final next door. Scotland coming through on head-to-head and draw shot challenge, with the other teams tied at 5 and 4. It was a very, very close round robin.
Certainly was. The men's was very exciting. It was 4 games out of the 5 in the last round robin games. All meant something.
Coming around here, Sweden. Loaded up here. And that's a really good draw. Scotland in trouble here.
I always say when you've got last stone, you don't like this gambling round the centre guard, but when you're lying well, you've just got to keep going with it.
Is it possible to run? No.
Coming around here, Sweden.
I like the run. Like the run and just kill this 8. Yeah. Okay. Stay here, nose is good. No! No! Whoa. No! Whoa. Get off it!
Here's the run. Little pinball through. How many reds hang about? 2 of them do.
Straight there, remember.
Certainly opens it up.
Mitt på T-line där är rätt bra.
Still work to do for Scotland here.
There is, but certainly opens it up to give an opportunity, but it also opens it up for Sweden.
Here's the run. Pinball through.
I'm sure now with last stone, Sweden are happier that plays spread out to use the wings, and although stones are still in the centre, there's no cover.
Well, that's the thing, right? When you have last stone, don't mind playing around that centre guard when things are good, lying good, and then if you can force your opponent to start running things back and then open it for you, you're well happy to start spreading your stones about, like we see Sweden do here. They're just going to draw to the wing, even though they're not lying 3 at the moment. That rock on the wing could certainly come into play. Yellow quite vulnerable behind the tee. No guards.
Thick half. Huh? Thick half. Okay.
Looking to make a double on the reds. Bit of damage control here.
No. No.
Really good. Sweden knew that was coming. So even with that shot made, it's looking pretty good for a score of 2.
Håll igång! Japp! Wow, rent! Wow, helt upp! Wow. 11. 10, 8. Bra liv. Ja, 10. Ja, 10, 5 hade. Fint. 10, 7, 10, 8. 10, 8.
Well, this is straight anyway, so whatever you like.
Normal.
Trying it all.
Yeah, normal on the centre of the stone, eh? We set rule. Yeah.
As far as we can, yeah.
Got you, man. Easy.
Ross Patterson.
Yep. 8. Whoa. 8. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Not much you can do here.
Anything.
Hoping to hit and roll, try and group the reds, maybe get a double on the second. Even a nose hit here though for Sweden. Not sure if there'll be a double available.
Att den är utom. Borna skulle vara lite små. Jag tycker den bara precis nuddar. Ja.
Niklas Edin.
10. Ja. Rent. 10. Rent. Wow. Rent. Vart han vill lycka. Kanske bakom den. 10-3. Bra.
Let's pop next door. The other men's semi-final, Denmark, Switzerland. Yannick Schwaller with the last stone here.
And a fairly clean start for a first end, lying 1, a draw for 2. Just needs to be fully in the 8 foot.
T-line. Alles uit.
Line's good.
Tip top, they say. Pretty comfortable here. Finds the 4 foot, score of 2 for Switzerland. against the surprise team of Denmark. Ross Patterson will make the nose hit. So Sweden will also get a dream start here if Edin can finish the job.
It really has been a clinical end for Sweden. Force Scotland into opening it up for them.
Sounds pretty safe here from Nicholas Edin, right on the beak for 2 points. Just the start they were looking for. They lead Scotland by the 2 after one end of play here in Helsingborg, Sweden.
Just if somebody sees it, just shout up. Yeah. Just shout up and just we'll make it. Cause as soon as I say it right, I'll make that call. Yeah. Right, let's get up to it. Yeah.
Mycket matta. Årsrö som var 8 meter lång. Du säger oj som många gjorde.
Hänger lite vid.
Känns rätt bra.
Känns lite vid. Kommer Oskars hela vägen. Bra nu.
Kommer ner lite.
Second end underway, Sweden-Scotland men's semi-final.
Jag tyckte inte trean curlade så mycket förra omgången så.
Nej.
We talked about Sweden's hammer efficiency and how good they are at scoring multiple ends. We have started the semi-final doing exactly so.
Goes for a line. Line's good. Halfway. Great. Just past halfway.
That'll be interesting to see if Scotland can score 2 back,
okay.
considering Sweden's force efficiency,
Line's okay.
77%.
Right, I love that, Carol.
They very rarely
Love that, Carol.
give up
Yep.
more than a single point in an end.
Aye, good. Good night. Nice.
Basically, through 9 round-robin games, only 5 times did they give up a score of 2, and that is the biggest end they have given up so far.
Quite incredible stat.
If you watch the games, they've been pretty dominant, and when you watch or look at the numbers as well, it's a lot. But like you said, the round-robin stage is over. Doesn't mean anything anymore.
But when your lead sets up an end like that, it's a great start.
Just by the 4 foot.
4 feet, 5 feet.
Yeah, I was throwing 20s in here on practice.
Both leads with Olympic silver medals. Sundgren with the whole Edin team, of course. Last year in Pyeongchang, Goodfellow with David Murdoch in 2014.
Line! Hard line! Really gotta go. Chip it if you can. Hard! Hard! Just didn't quite give it a throw, did he? Wait.
Well, it was close, Mike.
14-8. Rulla ut den och den. Om vi gardar röd menar jag. Ja, känns som att garda båda så mycket som möjligt. Haken och så, inte för hög. Då blir den bara i vägen om de gör den.
Garda rakt framför den bakre då.
Ja, bra gard för den vid haken. Så får de spela den om de vill.
Ja. Känns som att min kala sent var inte jättemycket utåt heller.
Feel like guarding both here, Sweden. Scotland can make a double straight on the two reds, but also try and play a little hit and roll off their own yellow.
Lite vidare än Krippas. Okej, fart. Kan behöva köla lite.
Hake.
Bra linje. Ja, bra ja, lite vid.
Bara stanna.
Ja, bra linje nu faktiskt.
Bara stanna.
Could corner freeze the yellow if they're a bit deep. That seems like this one is pulling up in time.
Snyggt. Bra där. Ja. Could make that stop, Bo.
Play the slash there.
Try and get all through the edge. On the yellow?
No, red.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Ian Tetley, coach for Team Patterson, the Canadian three-time world champion. Ah, great shot by Duncan Menzies.
Great result.
Good cover. That's the way to make them.
Nice throw.
Ganska kort skjutning. Är det någon idé att försöka dubbla de där två?
Ja, inte. Full fyra. Hur svår är dubbeln på de två gula? Så där, men tar vi tunt så går den mot den. Ah, slashen. Ja, så ja. Då går den mot den. Okej.
Gå runt då.
That helps a lot for Scotland. Opens it up. Lots of guards to play with. Coach for Sweden here, Fredrik Lindberg. Former teammate of Edin. They won the World Championship together.
Linjen är bra. Håll igång lite.
Won the
Riktigt fin linje just nu.
Europeans as well.
Bara fart. Perfekt linje. Helt perfekt linje. Oskar har den på slutet.
The whole team and coach do live in Karlstad, Sweden. So spend a lot of time with each other, of course, on tour, like most of the top teams in the world. But you do get to train with each other. Not always a luxury for all teams, all living in the same place.
High.
No, you do spend a lot of time together, and
Good.
you know, you get to know each other very well, and you don't always have to do everything together, and it's making sure that you've got time in your own, but you do things as a team as well.
Okay, shot. Watch your hand on the top of the ring. 1465 sa du? Ja. Krippa, tar du en
You know, everybody thinks it's a glamorous lifestyle going to all these lovely countries, but you basically see a hotel and an ice rink.
De kanske tappar in den då.
You know, these guys are full-time, they're treating it as their job.
Annars kan de nästan splitta. Och så har vi gardat in den gula. Ja, halva åtfoten.
If you do have time left over, it just means you didn't make the playoffs.
That's it. If you do get sightseeing in, that's not good in the curling front.
Certainly these two teams have been making playoffs left and right recently.
Hänger lite.
Not winning as many events as last year, Edin, but certainly on fire this week.
Ja då, det är bra. They were like this.
Yeah, body or something.
Body looks good to me. Just a hair high.
Okay.
Okay, don't mind that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like this.
Kyle Waddle, one of Edin's opponents at the Olympic Games last year, playing with Kyle Smith. Good try indeed.
Really gotta go! Hard!
good thing. It was a hair on the firm.
Pleading with that stone to stay in the wing. That just rolls out. So a chance now for Sweden to put a better one in. Half checking the yellow.
Lite tight om något.
On the inside.
Kändes lösa där. Ja, ja. Jag tror vi behöver hålla igång. Hårt! Håll igång!
Helt okej, fart.
Hårt!
Ta botta. Hårt!
Bara fart!
Ta botta.
Bara fart! Limma lite.
Ligger där.
Limma lite, Nalle.
Ligger där.
Mycket bra.
Really nicely played.
Nice.
Ja, lätt.
Okej. Down. Då när den som hade studsat av lite och den gick nästan. Jag tycker nästan det.
Arja. Or hot. Hot!
Try that, Kyle.
Okay.
Yeah. Not sure freezing does it a whole lot.
That should cuddle, eh? Yeah, 11.5.
Yeah, so with that Swedish stone coming to the inside, Scotland can see enough of their own stone here just to play a hack weight, try and tap the red back and roll their shooter over.
11.5. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa!
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 11.
Curl! Go for a piece, please. What a piece. Okay.
That did not move at all.
Den yttersta.
Den är kvar.
Det var fett då, eller?
Ja, den går att sticka efter två.
Vi
Skäl oftare i alla fall. Jag
Heavy?
gillar hakigar.
Heavy?
Ja.
Try 11. What'd you clock him? Wait. 7.5. 11.10. Wait up then. 5 star?
Mitt 12 och så får jag nog hålla kvar den lite ändå. Där. Vad tror du de gör då? Sten?
Ja, vi går ju lite längre ut, men jag tror fortfarande det kommer vara rätt lätt.
Ja. Vad sa du, Åge? Tror du de skjuter ner den sen eller? Kan de göra, men att han försöker skjuta ner den så här typ. Ja. Jag gillar ändå. Haka och lämna en 2/3 stel luft. Ja.
Throw on the guard here.
Precis ett hål så är det farligt för honom att gå här också.
Ja.
Ganska lätt.
Ja,
I
15,5.
think Scotland might run the
Helt okej.
tight center guard back. Can't guard everything.
No, you can't. You just
Känns
got to
där.
choose which one you think is easier for the opposition to
Helst
play,
inte.
so you
Känns.
block that one.
Nära, nära.
Linjen är bra.
Nära själv. Nära 12. Ja, nästan in.
Okej, vänta. Låt den bara stanna. Linjen är bra.
Nära. Nära.
Risk över också. Bara stanna.
Nära.
Låt den bara dö. Bara stanna så är den okej.
Jag är nöjd nästa med Gud. Ja. Okej.
Ja, bra snack. Yeah.
So here inside nose and just stuff it there.
Yeah.
Yep. Like that. I can see if there's anything else we've got. What's that? I'm trying to see if there's anything else we've got. We can use this one second if you want. You'll use this one now.
We can do. You never just stump these two and get this one in here somewhere.
This one.
How do we get rid of these?
I know. He's going to throw the guard with his next one.
If we get that in there,
Well,
he's either
Scotland
gonna play
talk.
double or-
Double's fine, so it gives us
We
a
will
chance to do it. Even if
take a look at Denmark, Switzerland, the other semi-final. Last stone for Mikkel Krause.
And facing three Swiss counters. And he has just got a nose hit for one. A really good force by Switzerland after getting their two in the first end.
Textbook so far for the Swiss. 2-1 they lead after two.
Yeah.
Looking at Kyle's bar, I can hold this really good here.
Yeah.
Just kind of go early. So normal or?
Normal.
Yeah.
No. 7.5. Close.
No.
Close. 7.5. No.
Never.
Curl. Roll.
On it back here.
Okay, Roscoe.
Okay.
Caught the wrong rock, but
Good try, Roscoe.
does remove one red. There's a few options here for Scotland for sure.
Känns som att dra nu, han har ganska många
Certainly
slag
got
för
a couple
två
of
nu.
guards out there that could go
Vi
straight
krymper
back.
även om vi skulle komma ner hit. Så det är inte så lätt att bara skjuta och få båda att stanna heller.
Jag gillar den.
Sweden saying the same thing. That was a hand gesture. He has a lot of ways in,
Yeah. We can't
Full
block them
4 för
all.
att ligga 2.
so can't guard them all. So they're thinking bring another stone into the house
Försöka
here.
helst inte stanna här. Eller här självklart då, men... Och ner en putt. Strax bakom 10.
Yeah, because they have options with it, even if they come half round or they go behind these two to back 4. It'd be very difficult for Scotland to remove them both
Lite
to
riskerar
get a
man
2.
snedfryst på gula, då är det ju en ganska lätt utsikt på. Men
Vi försöker få ner.
Ja.
Känns som man kan påverka rätt mycket med sop.
baklock.
Ja.
Get a timer on this.
Den är bra. Lite tight.
Okej, helst inte! Bak 4, bak 8. Bak 8.
Calling this heavy.
Ja, vänta.
Hoping this
Kommer ner inte!
will settle down. Starting to move. Just want it to wrap around here. They are around and they will sit. Just back 8.
Det är bättre att komma förbi än att klicka i det i alla fall.
Håller med.
It's pretty good, just a foot heavier than they were hoping for.
Svårare för de två.
Yeah, fine line though. They had to make sure they passed that. They couldn't just nick off the yellow and leave a double.
No.
So you're better
Same shot.
a few inches too heavy
How
than...
skinny is this one for 2?
Yeah, very
Still
skinny.
think that looks tough to score 2.
Almost
1.
better off doing this for 2. But even though if that's there.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you just throw it kind of control, would you ever roll there and just stick that there?
Yeah, this is there, boys. This is close to half stone. It's just a skinny half, I think.
The in-off might be a safer call.
It's there if you want to play it, Roscoe. I think it's the right shot, isn't it?
If you ever run in any
Well,
of the
that's a
yellows
tough
and
shot
you
for
clip
one
your own
anyway.
yellow,
Yeah.
could give up
So you might
2.
as well go for the shot for 2.
Aye, that's a tough draw. Like.
Yeah, that, I don't think the draw is
Yeah.
the shot.
And this
Do I
one's
make
not
this?
there for 2.
Let's make it.
In-off
Skinny
is
half.
the call.
Skinny half. Yeah, skinny half's perfect. You want, because you want to head on to it. Like you want to head it pretty much right to there.
for 1. This is almost just
What weight you throwing?
I think you like just normal peel.
Not the shot
This
Ross Patterson was hoping to play for 2.
No, not the one you.
Was hoping for more of the lines of what Nadine had in the first end, an open hit. But there's more than one way to Rome, or whatever they say. All roads lead to Rome.
Oh.
Never mind.
Never mind.
It's been a
Ron.
long day of curling. I'll tell you what, if you make this shot, you could really give them a confidence boost here. If it's missed though and Sweden steals, it's a long way back. Big sweep from Goodfellow. Menzies coming off this red. Bob will just roll over the top. And will be a steal of 1 for Sweden. Close, just not close enough for Ross Patterson. Caught too much. After 2 ends, Sweden up 3-0 on Scotland.
Grann nu. Sitter han.
vid slide, men satte den lite mjukare. Bra linje.
Linjen är bra.
Vad tycker du? Bra linje.
Lite tajtare än de tidigare, lite tajt.
Lite tajt. Okej, gärna ingenting.
Halva 4, då behöver vi nog bara stanna tror jag.
Stanna.
Den är fin.
Lite vid slide och mjukt satt på.
Ja.
You are watching live curling from Helsingborg, Sweden. That's the Gruyère AOP European Curling Championships 2019. The Swedes playing at home with a fairly good start to this men's semi-final. 3-0 they lead. Beat the same team this morning in the round robin.
Line's good. Line's good. 2.5. Line's good.
Looking good so far, but lots of curling left. 8 ends
Perfect, Mikey. Perfect.
in this 10-end contest.
Yes, hög. Lite vidare, men det är okej linje.
Mellan!
Okej, håll i den då, håll i den då.
Ser okej ut, men ni har den. Haket!
Okej, Oskar in, Oskar in.
Okej ut. Nära till och med.
Nästan helt släppa linan, Ogge.
Kom igen.
Kommer fint, den är helt okej. Dra lite mer köl bara.
Lite mer.
Det är bra. Det är
Ja,
bra.
så.
Fint. Bra lead.
Yet again. Great setup from Christopher Sundgren. He really is relentless, end after end after end.
Yeah, does just not make mistakes.
Toppy. Line's good.
That's just not
We're
only
on it.
credit to him, but the entire team.
We're on it.
There's
T-line.
obviously
Yeah.
a lot of
Right on it.
information is shared about the curl and the weight
Hard.
of the
Hard.
different paths he's playing.
Hard.
See a good fellow coming around here. Perhaps red back of T-line.
Maybe.
Ja.
Full 8 precis och fri. Bite 8 okej också om inte får linjen,
Aw.
men mitt 8 är
The
fryst.
Swedish fans in the stands, having a wee snooze. With the earphones on, listening to some soothing baby music, so he doesn't hear the screams from the ice. Yeah, really good shot from Michael.
Vänta lite Grippa.
Ja, den går lite vidare än båda Grippas här.
Ogges. De behöver gå.
Bra linje. Bra linje. Ja, lite high, men håll igång ni. Håll igång linjen.
Kom igen, på dit farten, på dit farten.
Japp.
Jobba ner den. Gå över Grippa, gå över.
Fortsätt gå bara. Fortsätt gå.
Kom igen. Göm den lite. Okej. Bra så. Lite lös bara.
15.05.
Tiny bit shy, but
Kom
leaves
lite
it in a good
utanför
spot.
ditt spår där bara. Snacka in lite.
Pretty good with tolerance, Sweden,
Bump.
Yeah.
knowing
Come straight
how
round.
to miss.
Play the bump.
Yeah.
Great. We bump round the nose. Try and get in
You
the
come up
nose.
shy when that's better, and
That's the same as Mike.
you come up heavy if that's the better tolerance.
Yeah, we've seen this week, so many times we said to teams need to finish top tee, need to control the top of that scoring zone, and they'll just slip back tee. But this
Beyond.
Swedish
Waist
team,
nice.
they
No.
just don't make that mistake.
Not yet.
Their
Waist nice.
weight control is phenomenal.
It doesn't have to be said either,
Hard cuddle.
because they never talk about it.
Yeah, waist
They
good.
know.
They know
Hard
because
Big spot.
roll four.
Oh, yep. Hard.
top curling athletes
Come on, you gotta
with
go.
a good mind for the game,
Waist pretty
and
good.
obviously good sweepers. So
Supposed to be through the rings, isn't it? No.
And the sweepers know exactly where it's to be, and they will put it there.
Lite tunt kan man få stöd och ändå gör typ samma.
Ja.
Försöka rulla en halv meter där. Kommer nog köla lite grann här tror jag. Tror du om det här?
Det ser bra ut.
Rasmus Brano, a former skip himself,
Okej, fart.
brought into the team when
Japp.
former second Christian Lindström
Hårt.
had to
Okej, fart.
quit the team because of a shoulder injury.
Rulla. Japp.
He's been here coaching Estonia in the B group. That's a really nice roll.
Nice. Stop. Fart. Japp.
Rulla. Japp.
You know, it must have been tough to join Team Eden.
It's normal, Peel.
Come in by yourself at second, replacing a big player like Lindström, and you're just expected to play as good and start winning. That's exactly what they did.
Släppa cornern. Okej. Runda dem sen då. Ja. Jag vet inte om vi gillar att de skjuter dock, om vi rundar dem, vilka corner och få in den i bot och kanske göra en dubbel här också. Ja, det är klart det är lite högre svårighetsgrad på den kanske än rundningen.
So
Men vi kan
Scotland
gå
have
på
opened
en
this up a
dubbla
bit
de
now.
två också. Ser vi att den drar curl så går vi klina över. Går den in i bot så ska det mycket till ändå, men kommer in bättre än den här i alla fall. Ja, kan spela den i så fall. Jag gillar den. Det är en tredjedel. Jag tycker det är lite jobbigt om de rundar. Vad gör vi då? Jag vet inte om vi gillar att skjuta då. Vad sa du träffen var? Tredjedel. Okay.
Always thinking a few steps ahead, always communicating. Peel a corner guard here. A bonus, trying to get the center guard as well. Big weight from Eriksson. 1, 2, and spins out. Knew that was a risk, punching that one into the house. They're pretty happy with it. There's now no guards. Scotland will have to tread pretty carefully to score a 2 here.
Push. Yep. Turn it up. Whoa.
Cuddle now.
Cuddle!
Hard cuddle.
Gotta go!
Hard cuddle.
Come on.
You see next door, it's a throw through for Yannick Schwaller. So Switzerland will just blank this third end, retain the last on advantage. Still a 2-1 game favouring the Swiss.
In. Ta fart. Grippa. Kör. Okej. Kör. Bra så. Sorry.
See that one mistake from Scotland. And now the end is most likely over. They would have to force a mistake from Sweden, and that's very hard to do when there's only 2 rocks in play.
We know. Okay.
That's way too much ice.
Less.
So maybe bailing out here and
Keep going.
try the blank.
Yeah, Scotland know it's virtually impossible to get a 2 out of this, so
No. Hey, get off it. Push.
Hey!
just trying to hit this top one and roll over on top of the other one.
Come on, mate.
Hard, mate.
And force an error.
Hard!
Go.
Yep, really good effort there from Kyle.
Vilka hit är det ju, då är det en tunn dubbel. Det känns som en
Scotland just have to
10-0
keep
så.
plugging away.
Ja, de rullar ju av där så det känns som det hänger ganska mycket.
Ja.
Jag safear inte för mycket, vi får hålla den i så
Sweden
fall.
don't make
Vilka
many
hit någonstans,
errors,
va?
but
Ja.
they will make odd ones. So Scotland just have to be ready to capitalise as soon as they get that chance.
I'm getting you buggy 10 once, it's not exactly, it's not bombing, is it?
No, I know, but it's just there's no panic, and then all of a sudden it's rolling out.
Vilken meter?
Hade du någon på AGS nu?
10.
Nej.
10.
Ja, samma som den då.
Vilken meter ungefär? Ja. Eller upp framför egen.
Yes.
Rent, ligger bra.
10-0, nästa höga 9!
Wow.
Höga 9!
Wow!
Okej, eller Rasmus! Järnet! Hela
vägen. Hårt!
Hela vägen. Gå. Japp.
Ja, Liv.
Bra.
9-9.
Pretty good.
Bra bedömt.
Ser ut som du fick lite rörelse där.
Okej.
Bra.
10.05.
Ja, lite rejäl frånskjut där och så hade jag bara kvar den liksom. Ja. Så ska jag lite safea på isen också bara. Ja.
Playing in his 4th European Championships. Ross Patterson, first time as a skip. He's certainly served under some big names. Hammy McMillan, David Murdoch, Tom Brewster. I think he's learned a lot from those guys.
Definitely. Oh, very different characters on the ice. So I'm sure Ross
Jag kommer behöva trycka den här lite
learned a lot about calling the game and
curl så kan vi försöka trycka på den här
leading
lite
a
grann.
team.
Ja.
Because if you dial the
Blir det en svår nolla också?
clock 10 years back, Ross Patterson seemed like a second player, not necessarily a skip. I don't think he really had any ambition of being a skip at that time, but I guess times change and you pick up a lot from some good skips you play with, find a new understanding of the game and new ambition. Certainly done well for himself.
Yep, he really has.
Nice.
And, you know, good on him for saying, I want to give this a go.
Guess it's a natural transition when you've been in the game for a long time. 35, Ross Patterson.
65.
Yeah. Kel's just like, he's only like 10 ones.
He's the veteran of this team.
So good.
Last stone, third end, Scotland being forced to take their single here, as so many teams have when playing Sweden after 3 ends.
Jäkligt stabilt spel.
The Swedes will be up by 2.
Som 4 fot med bra sättningar. Liksom bara double center boys, just get absolutely shots.
Do you think Maseko's moving here?
Maybe a little bit. I said at that end there, you were hearing a bit clean and it's curled and it's stopped, and that one there.
This one there's a better read.
Compared to yours, it's curled.
No room. Okay. Well, let's get centre line. Go! Go, 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 go! Go!
Sweden, Scotland, curling night in Helsingborg, men's semi-final.
Nu, den där blir riktigt dålig för dem. Tar vi bort centerspelet och drar den istället.
2-point lead for Sweden, also last stone. Still stick to your game plan here if you're Scotland, or you try something fancy?
They don't need to go gung-ho, but they need to put a bit of pressure onto Sweden. Try and force these errors. And the only way you're going to do that is by putting them under pressure.
Is it just making more shots?
Yeah, and also just having more stones, controlling that scoring zone and being able to play about with them, and so just forcing Sweden to make harder shots.
1.5, 2. 2.
We've had a couple of half shots in the first few ends, so just sharpen up and put the pressure on.
Set. Needs to set big time. Set's trying. It's just past Mount 10. Okej, Mike. Okej.
Väldigt rimlig dubbel. Jag gillar runda direkt nu.
Those center guards comes a bit close together. Sweden will ignore them. Come around the corner guard.
Lite vidare än förra. Känns som den är lite för vid just nu. Kommer nu, kommer nu. Japp, japp, japp. Bra fart. Bra linje. Bra linje.
8.
Japp.
Det är bra.
Japp.
Lite långt.
Hårt! Hårt!
Oh, slight mistake from Sweden.
Okay.
Thought that was a bit heavier. The weight was pretty good. Of course, when you call,
Same as Mikey.
you call the weight back to your skip a bit more than it is, it's easier to misjudge the line. Wasn't by much.
Yeah, but enough not to be sweeping it, because you think it is plenty running, and then all of a sudden it dies and you lose the line as well.
Really needs to curl. Tunnel room. Hard, mate.
Scotland will take any half shot they can get at this point.
Now. Hard, mate. Line's good. Line's good. Gotta go. Go. Gotta go.
Just need to capitalise now and get that round here.
Good scrub, boys. Just a hair back and release.
Gillar spela tempo över
Just a hair
curlen.
back and release, and it's just floating.
Kommer gå absolut spikrakt så.
3 cent insida.
So these two teams, the leads were the best two leads throughout the week, and the seconds were the best 2 seconds.
Du gör den ovanför där, men inte för tunt.
Stats. So
Var lite insida är
the front
perfekt.
ends have certainly been setting things up well for their skips.
One thing is setting up, another is opening up. As Rasmus Vrano will try and do here. 1, 2, and rolls the shooter over, covering that second shot.
They've got last stone, they want the corner guard. There you go. It's just precision curling.
It's really good. So, with that shot, Scotland really on thin ice here.
Ah, that was a good pun there.
Halfway.
How many inches thick is it?
Needs to curl. Hard, Mikey. Hard, Mikey. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Just guarding the shot stone, and
Sure.
I'll have to keep doing that.
60. Samma handel innan.
Asking to catch 60% of this rock, Edin.
Japp, sent. Sent. Ovanför då.
Didn't want to catch the corner there.
Känns som att träffat tunn halv.
Ja, eller jag tyckte det var minst halva faktiskt.
Typ 47.
Ja.
Always looking for feedback.
Yeah, well, Vrano just asked Edin. Well, he said, I thought I just caught maybe thin half there. Edin said, well, I thought it was at least half. Rasmus replied, about 47.
To be precise.
Not even joking.
2.5. You got a little bit of room now. Line should be good.
He's looking for 60
Line's good.
to roll over the top of that red.
Perfect. Shot.
So pretty guarded though, the red stone.
Gillar, gå för den nu. Okej.
The only thing, it's quite a
2
long
meter,
guard.
lite mer än
So you
sopen.
could come around it.
Samma väg så som alldeles första.
Well, you might see Oscar run this back and then roll over or replace that guard. Wouldn't be surprised. Because that guard just came a tiny bit closer to the rings, leaving just a bit of an angle to make this shot. 1, 2, rolls over.
There you go.
And that is guarding the red just a tiny bit more.
Don't worry, Rasmus. I'll make up for you as well. I'll just put the guard back when I go for the run back as well.
So good at these.
How's that look?
Should hang on the centre line for a while. Give us 8 feet.
Where are we? Line, bud. Line. That's okay. Line. Line. Line's fine. Line. Line. Hold 4. Line. Line's good. Line. Line's good. T-line.
Max weight. Back 4, back 8.
Mike only.
We're back 8.
Mike only. That's okay. No.
Line's good. Love that curl.
No.
Whoa. Let's it.
Shot, Kel.
Really nice draw.
Yeah, it's real good. It's probably buried. Shot stone for Scotland, but Sweden won't mind.
No, the centre is open.
Vad gillar du här någonstans?
But it's the best that Scotland could do there.
Ser okej ut. Nej, det kan kännas lite mycket.
Down to last rock here in the fourth end. Denmark, Switzerland, the other semi-final. Draw. Draw for 1? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, facing 2 Danish counters, just half in the 8 foot, both of them.
Halvsten framför 10,
So
perfekt.
no easy double.
Kan vänta lite.
Linjen är grym.
Yannick Schwaller has to be fully in the 8 foot for 1.
Lämna lite kort om den. Bra linje, okej nu. Zo, bra. Japp.
Nej, dan moet hem zich niet cleanen.
Alert.
Sweepers seem quite happy with this. Going to sit down? No problem. Right on the button.
So 1 point for Switzerland. They will increase their lead. 3-1 after 4 ends.
Goed zei, jongens. Ja. Mijn druk is een beste is aan het starten. Ja. Mensen voor het zoals kan niet meer op gelijk. Het wordt veel meer beruhiging zo gedaan. Ja, goed. Ja. Was geschreven.
Was machen wir noch even beruhigen? Gehen wir rein?
Ja. Ist doch alles gut, oder? Ja, mit Gruyère und dann.
Wow. Oscar Eriksson played a great freeze.
Whoa, right on it. Whoa, looks hot. Right off.
Yeah,
left. Definitely wait.
Yeah. It's coming down.
Stay close. No.
Easy.
No. Whoa. Yep. Hard then. Whoa.
Really nice. Great shot from Ross Patterson.
Great shot.
Just moved the red enough. And the lie shot.
Ja.
Tjock tredjedel.
Bakom den då. Halv.
Halv.
Den går.
Ja, 23, det känns ju som det är den man vill ha.
Ja.
Bästa är nästan att få den.
Ja. Frågan vilken fart.
Nudda det där lite grann och bli kvar där. Jag kollar hur det ser ut, men jag känner väl spontant
typ spela en där, ligger kvar där så täcker vi hans frysning.
Dryg normal, ja precis. Även om vi ligger där så kommer han inte åt den. Stickaren kanske är det bästa ändå då.
Tunn halv då rullar det av så det är bra, då har han inget att tangera in på.
Det känns som en tredjedel för att sticka, kanske nudda, men då ligger vi kvar helium.
Jag skulle vilja ta lite tjockare.
Ja.
Så vi får ut 7an.
Jag känner 9-0 spontant, jag kollar hur det ser ut.
Ja.
Good thing they left this one partially open.
Certainly is. They need to use
Tänk
it
om man
now.
hade velat chappa den så hade det kanske varit så med normal, eller? Ja. Ja, känns bra det. Ja.
So called it from the head, but wanted to have a look from the hack point of view before making a call.
Certainly lite tunt och den kan gå via röd och ändå.
Can look very different from being in the house and from sitting in the hack.
Yeah, you think at the house side, oh, I'll go for that, and then you get to the hack and think, wow, can't really see as much as I thought.
150 feet, 44.5 meters long from end to end. A sheet of curling. Still feels comfortable with the call, Adine. It's a tough one though. Will need to come pretty close to the guard here. Catch about a third, thick third. Run the red onto the O. Sweep. Big sweep early. Can they hold it here? Sundgren, Brano. No. On the top guard. And actually ticks that over. And that's a centre guard for Scotland to come around. Ooh, maybe the mistake.
Big mistake.
We're waiting for.
And that's what we said at the beginning of this end. Scotland just need to make the shot, put the pressure onto Sweden. And Ross played that great tap back. Just nudged the red enough, lay shot. And Nicholas Edin could not answer him.
Oscar's thinking here, but I'm just very curious. I just think he's
only for one though, isn't it?
Well, probably is. Let's make it cross.
Lances that one first.
Which gives him the hard. If we go here though, it's like say for example we went here, right, and we slipped to here. Like if he
ever hits it here fully, aye.
That's the shot because it means if we're here, it gives him an easy draw for one as well. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Biting 4 foot, boys. We just took that for that one. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, that should get to there. Let's make it through.
We're just going that blade wider this time.
Yes.
That's a lot more ice.
Run better, half and 4 foot. Like that broom dunk.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. The broom was what, a bit of stone inside that the first time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You're just needing a broom more ice, a stone more ice.
Yeah, exactly. Similar ice, a hair off the sides.
Hair off the side, just go for feel. Okay. If you just give a similar feel, it's perfect.
Enjoying a good week, Ross Patterson, 85% altogether.
Button. No, just close. No, never.
Just wanting this half in the forfeit.
Line's nice. No, top button. Line's nice.
Ross Patterson was second of skips this week.
Behind who?
Behind his opposite number tonight.
And this one will slip just a tiny bit deeper.
Nice. Very good. Very good.
Well, it's the same shot there for Adine.
Nice spot there.
Can he lift a double off that? Those yellows. I think one's always going to jam.
Eller dra. Men det är ju ingen lätt dragning.
Facing 2.
Nej, missar den 2. Nej, det känns som att dra. Hade 13-9 på deras, vad hade ni? 14-0. 14-0.
Had to think there.
Yeah, it has to be what he's happy and confident with.
It's a little bit about playing the scoreboard here as well.
I think if he'd only been lying 1 against, he would have gone.
Definitely playing it.
For that same shot, but 2 against.
Especially because drawing the button's not that easy either. I think he feels pretty confident about getting a chunk of the forfeit here. I mean, I'll draw the button left and right, but it is possible to miss. When you're 2 up with the hammer in the semi-final, don't want to wreck on that guard again, give up a steal of 2. So maybe the more sensible call. Down to the sweepers. Line is good. Just need to cover the pin here for the single. Is it there? Is it there? Of course it's there. Edin right on the button for 1. Was tempted to play the big shot for 2. Makes the mature call and will not regret it here. Leads Scotland 4-1.
Corner, make sure we try and get this freeze, try and get it right. We don't really want a bub plum, we need to get freeze, has to be on top of it. Yeah. So, keep talking about ice if we're happy with where we are with it. Yeah. Good.
Ja, håll igång då. Håll igång. Linjen är bra. Linjen är bra. Bra linje. 8. Gärna köra lite om ni har fart nog.
Ja, det är där.
Oskars.
10.
Ah, sorry.
10.
Sorry, Kippa. Ja då, det är bra.
Känns så.
Back in action here.
Bra att du är med.
The Gruyère AOP European Curling Championships 2019. Sweden-Scotland men's semi-final. We'd had 4 really good ends of curling.
34.
Scotland finally managing to force a mistake out of Sweden in that 4th end. And Sweden were forced to just score the single point. That's a win for the Scots. They still trail by 3.
Good Mike.
Good Mikey.
That's 16-9. Linjen är samma. Bra linje. Bra linje. Lite tajtare kanske. Gärna hålla i den lite grann.
Bara nära.
Ja, håll igång om ni kan. Ja. Går det att få in den så kör.
Ja, nästan. På håret.
Ja, den kommer kalla över. Få in hela om det går, eller? Kom igen.
Händer det något med
Det
den
är bra
där?
så. Fint. 15-5. Ja, lite tajtare, men... Okay. Give me here.
Slight mistake by Sundgren. Not getting those online. So Scotland will just ignore those rocks come around the corner guard. Well, so often we see teams throw the corner guard and never using them. Could get a really good look at the finish here. Okay, at that. Just bends in. Really good finish on the ice here. It's been consistent this week.
Lägga nära garden då för skotten. Okej?
Ja.
Känns som vi kommer skicka den här nästa gång oavsett. Och gör de den, då kan det vara nästan bra att ha den där. Okej, kör på det.
Inte för hög.
Ganska nära bot i alla fall.
Precis.
And that's what
Kan dra den rätt långt.
players all love. They want ice that curls both ways so they can bury behind guards, especially in the new 5 rock free guard zone. You want to have the confidence that you can bury.
Okej, fart.
Tror ni kan vänta. Tror ni kan vänta.
It seems very level. Getting curl towards the center, out to the wings.
Går lite vidare, men
Det
bra linje
är
fortfarande.
Åge Sten.
Oskar.
Lite kort.
Ja,
Håll igång då,
behöver ta
kör.
linjen
Till
också
stopp,
då.
till stopp.
Ja, dra in curl.
Hårt.
Nästan bajslina, Åge. Kom igen, fortsätt.
Kom igen.
Det är bra. Fint.
That's tough to get there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I like this. You could go the other way. Yeah. That was probably my first thought.
Yeah.
Ja, ja.
Hack, 11.5.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, that's plenty of ice, yeah.
It's important to keep the shooter here.
Here first. Boys.
And head roll behind cover.
Whoa! 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 Go! Okej, sorry.
Det känns som att vicka in den dit nu. Vicka upp den mitt på linan.
Okej.
Vill du spela mer fart med outen? Eller spela någon mjukare innan? Det har ju hängt en del, men är du mjuk med den och kommer linan, då tror jag den kan dra lite.
Spela lite hårdare innan då.
Du gillar inte att spela den lite hårdare istället då? Det ser tajt ut.
Ja.
Trappen är bra med outen också.
Let's peek in next door. Denmark playing Switzerland. And it does look like Switzerland is lying 3.
Yep, and this is Yannick Schwaller's last stone of the end. Denmark do have last stone. I think they're going to need it here. Because Switzerland, as you say, Xander, lying 3 guarded in a really good position.
Looks like they might just be plugging a hole here, taking away the draw.
Lite för safe mig.
Hanging high at the moment though, needs to come off the hill.
Guarding. Also chisel off the red here. They will just creep over the hog line and take away that port.
Right in the middle. So what did Denmark do now?
Wow, there is not a lot of options.
Red onto red and in. On the left hand side.
Where are we? We gotta go a little. Okay. All the way. Top button. All the way then. Hard for line. Hard for line.
Switzerland are leading 3-1.
Gotta go. Gotta go. Hard. Hard. Where are we? Hard. Just go. Hard. Carl's okay. Carl's okay. Okay.
Menzies brings it down, top 4.
Jag kan komma ner rakt frys nästan, eller? Ja, bite 4 för frysen. Lite kort om den så länge den kan tycker jag är helt okej också. Ja.
I don't think Denmark know what to do.
14-8 på deras, men den är poundad hela vägen.
Need a helicopter to get in there.
It's a really tricky spot here.
You know, sometimes you say, well, I'll cut them down, we'll give up the one as long as we get second shot. But really, how do they even do that?
Linjen ser bra ut.
That might be the longest red, actually. Just straight on to the yellows, big weight, try and spill a couple. I think that's the call. We'll have a look at Oskar Eriksson's draw here as well, on the left-hand side. Comes around, just a bit shy of weight.
Well, this is an accurate shot here for Denmark. Through the gap.
You could potentially try and run that and roll it a corner and open
Try and spill a couple of the yellows.
without touching the yellow, could I? Cross this way.
Big shot here. Mikkel Krause. Extremely high difficulty. What does he get here? Runs the red back, gets 1 and sticks 4. Just third shot. Tremendous effort.
A really good attempt.
Just had to curl a hair more there. But Switzerland will steal 2 on Denmark to lead 5-1 after 5 ends. Denmark will have a chance now to have a think in the half-time break. See if they can pull back from this. Also in the 5th end here, Sweden-Scotland. Kyle Waddle. That shot doesn't come off too well for him.
Det är svårt att vicka upp på den utan att nudda den, men jag tror ändå spela typ en 10-0 och så får man bara skava upp på den.
Ja, kan spela normal också.
Ja, men jag tror jag gillar 10-0 ändå. Det går typ att landa på den och bara en liten nudd så kommer vi landa perfekt.
Ja, kör vi det.
10-0. Vad gillar du för is där?
Nutta mindre.
looking to make the hit and roll off the yellow. Just roll on top of their own shot stone.
Klippa, behöver gå.
Will not curl.
Bra.
Jag tycker det är okej ändå. Hade vi gått in så hade de haft en potential kvadruppel.
See how we just try and draw? You just rub off this. Don't mind getting rid of that. Like,
Det blir lite här.
9-7 där.
He's calling the draw.
No, I don't like that, Roscoe. I think that leaves us too much to do. There. Yeah. Great.
It's a pretty steep double, isn't it?
Hack.
We might get rid of it. So I'm not sure we get 2 by doing that.
Is the double there?
Yeah.
Oh, it's skinny, Kyle. Yeah, I know that, but yeah, it is there. Catching at straws a little. Quarter, third. Third's almost over the top. If you could ever make the double and stuff it there, it's pretty nice. Yeah. You know he's got a short run, but
you don't really have to kill
like
them.
Normal.
You don't really have to kill them.
So I think I need to throw it in the out turn, eh? Yeah, that is for the out turn. Yeah.
You're as skinny as you can, eh?
So initially calling the hit and roll. Now the really thin double.
No. 7.5. Close. Yep. Whoa.
Close here. Gets 1-2. Maybe roll in behind the guard.
That's a beauty.
That's real nice.
Great result.
I gotta love it when shots come back up like that.
Yeah.
Get the thin double and this rock actually moving backwards. Up in behind the guard.
Kan ju skjuta garden.
Yeah, Kyle really wanted to play that shot from the hack and he was confident playing it. Great result.
Eller så tappar han lite grann och ligger han 2. Kanske skjuta garden då. Skjuter garden kan du få trippeln. Ja. Jag ser ingenting sånt.
Finns ingen direkt miss heller egentligen, va? Det är att jag ligger kvar och gaddar den jag skjuter ner då, men om jag bara missar den då ska jag nästan gadda det där för att ta 3.
Jag tror han drar här då.
Ja, och då bara släpper vi 2.
Ja, jag kan tänka mig skjutningen om du gillar det.
Nästan försöka få den lite utsida.
So Scotland looking good here to
Vicka lite grann. Han kommer få
eventually get their two.
Jag spelar den nog för att sticka den. Så har vi i alla fall få bort 2 av dem då.
Dean's gonna play the run double. Not an easy one.
Sticka där, men helst köra över lite och göra trippeln.
He knows if he misses here, there's a good chance they'll give up a 2.
Pretty nice shot there.
About time I played 1. Try to keep up with you guys.
Oscar and Waddle having a bit of banter.
Kyle was smiling. He's happy with that shot.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Whoa. Come here.
Whoa,
Yep.
whoa, hey, hey.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Ingen träff här nere.
Runs it right past, so they were expecting Scotland to come around the top red and then just play the double and concede the 2.
Lite, men jag tänkte, det kändes ändå som de började dra direkt. Sin lilla.
I don't want to give him a double. Like, you almost want to, you know, if you give him a triple, it's almost like that's a triple.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean, like biting top 4 shot.
Yeah.
Has to be biting top 4, boys. Good.
Yeah, no further, eh?
Cool. Even if we're just full yes, well. We don't,
Yeah, like
we don't really want to
he's
be buried, do we?
yeah, good. We don't really want to be fully buried, eh? No. What speed am I compared to that last throw?
I reckon if you gave us the same down this path, it's probably close, Shank.
Yeah, throw for fuel also, the speed's pretty similar.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a nice slide and a wee dink.
Yeah.
All tight for line. Line. Yeah, line. Hard line. Gotta go. He's good. Gotta go, line.
Go.
Hard, boys. Line's good. Hard, boys. Come on. Gotta get it here. Work it hard.
Really do need to
Come
get
on,
it there.
You gotta go. Hard.
Needs full 8 foot. I'm not sure if that's enough.
That was a good chunk off last end, eh?
Yeah, but it wasn't much off the time.
But then if they lift the double,
Försöka ligga kvar där, hoppas på
Ross
att den
could
precis
still have a
missar.
shot for
Den
two.
stör lite i alla fall. Nära chappen.
Så helt down
Ja, det känns riktigt svårt att göra dubbeln och samtidigt ligga två liksom. Men kan vi ligga kvar chapp där och bara visa halva så är det ju, då måste han ändå spela inifrån med någon mjukare. Försök fokusera på dubbeln här så. Ja. Sikta en cent utsida.
En exakt chapp, går den förbi eller?
Jag tror det. Men det, ja, det är på
Not
gränsen.
100%
Känns
sure.
som en cent utsida.
When playing the double, if it's gonna ever touch that red and behind, which I believe is out counting the draw just played by Patterson. He's playing for nose. Big peel weight.
Ja, en. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bra.
Did not touch the back one.
Ja.
How much of the back one can Ross see for two?
I think quite enough.
Ja, den vände. Vände till dåligt resultat för dem efter hans första och sen ett litet drag.
13, back
But
line.
it's a delicate shot here. Just coming down with back 8 weight.
Yeah, you don't need to move it far, a couple of inches. It's basically that weight and a swept weight. Use your sweepers. Don't want to overthrow it.
No, very easily to overthrow here.
Dead to the hack. Whoa then.
Oh,
12 and a half.
is that too much?
12 and a half. Whoa. 12 and a half.
Good fellow.
12.
Jumping on here for the curl. Looking close. I think we're there for Scotland.
Good.
We'll make it and score two.
Thanks, you fucking fell.
That was, a hard-earned deuce for Scotland against a very strong Swedish side. That is 5 ends played. Sweden leads 4-3. Teams will head off the ice for halftime break, and they'll continue in just a few minutes. First end, textbook opening for Sweden. Nicholas Edin just looking for a nose hit to score two. No problem there. Trading a few singles. And the second and third. On to the fourth end. Sweden facing a bit of trouble. Drawing the button against two. But will be covering the pin to score one. In the fifth end, Scotland with a chance to score two back on the Swedes and stay within reach. A delicate tap back by Ross Patterson. Secures 2 points on the board. So after 5 ends of play, it is Sweden to lead Scotland 4-3. As we see Switzerland with that steal of 2 in the fifth end, they lead Denmark 5-1. The just making it back onto the ice after half-time. Men's semi-finals this evening in Helsingborg.
Kan inte få med sig allt heller. Nej, precis. Den kommer ju in liksom, och då får man jobba lite annorlunda. Ja, precis.
Och det är lite rally. Det känns som man har lite mer curl, men då blir det att han för ut den i ett spår som går bredvid ditt. Så den kommer lite kort och undercurlad istället. Att den kommer inte lika lätt, så den får inte samma finish som dina liksom.
Ja.
Det känns som att ta typ samma is och så får han släppa dem likadant, men inte ta mer is i alla fall. Så det känns som då kommer de in i ett annat spår liksom.
Snacka om det.
Det känns som dina bara hamnar i ett annat spår.
I'm good with mine. Good double blast. Good. I like it.
You may,
Carl's going to be our friend on that game.
depending on what the shot is, obviously you may end up kicking him around a little bit, like. But right now, like he's just so throwing guards, then you might as well give him the tipper, right?
Yeah. Force on boys.
Yeah.
Just got to work the ends, boys. Yeah. Force.
So we were just chatting, we're just wondering when he throws it forward, we throw the corner, and he staggers them. If we throw the other corner at that point, then you're not controlling.
You take a look at the stats. Sweden with 87% on Scotland's 76. Of course, Sweden really the better of the two sides in the first 3 ends, but Scotland getting that force in the 4th and now scoring 2 in the 5th. Could it be a slight momentum change? We'll see when the teams head back onto the ice now for 6th end. We're only halfway there in this men's semi-final between Sweden and Scotland.
Same shot.
Wow! En. Vi behöver hålla igång. Hårt! Håll igång!
Ta det.
Push for line. Right back and release there. Where are we? Tight.
Really good.
Right. No. We're high.
Really tight. Aye, we're need to be off it.
Can he go? Kyle only.
Should stop. No,
Yeah, we're stopping. 15-3.
We're stopping.
Just Kyle.
No.
Sweden, Scotland here in Helsingborg. Sweden. The Gruyère AOP European Curling Championships 2019. That's why we're in the Olympia rink. Men's semi-finals on tonight. This is the 1 versus 4 game. Sweden, of course, undefeated throughout the run robin, 9 games. Finishing first, playing Scotland ranked 4. Sweden with the last stone to start the game. They scored a 2, stole a 1, up by 3, but now Scotland slowly turning it around. Got the force, got the 2. Now they just got a mistake from Sundgren.
Yep, and that's what we said a couple of ends ago. Scotland just need to keep plugging away, sharpen up in a few shots and put the pressure onto Sweden.
Yeah, we're mounting a little bit.
But now getting the results in the last couple of ends, that must build a bit more confidence as well. And faith that you can win this game.
Absolutely.
Because it must be tough dropping 3 points in the first 2 ends against a team that hasn't lost a single game all week.
Especially when you know they're very good at defending a lead. But, you know, it's a 10-end game. So, you know, if Scotland can force Sweden to their 1 here, they take the 2, force a 1, take a 2, they're in the lead. And it's as simple as that. They've got to have the belief they can still win this game.
inte vara 4 fot ändå. Ja, när han kastar ner sin fot. Ja, fint.
Comes around nicely here. Sundgren
8 foot.
making up for the first mistake.
Very close, I think.
I'll give you 20, 25.
His first ever European Championships.
Killed it, we.
And the starting lineup, at least for Duncan Menzies, came as an alternate in 2016, so not totally unfamiliar to this event.
Weight's right on it. Yeah, line's good then. Line's good. Line's good, Carl.
Lots of young talent get to come with these bigger teams as alternate players, and we see that this week as well.
14-6.
We take a look next door, the other men's semi-final, Denmark-Switzerland.
Your weight was pretty good, like.
Things a bit cleaner at this end for Denmark with the hammer. They have got an open hit here for 2.
75. Ja, 80 blir okej också.
And all kinds of trouble in that fifth end. Mikkel Krause actually did an excellent job just cutting it down from 3 to 2. Oh.
No problem.
Well, scores a 2 there, Denmark, to try and catch up with Switzerland. But what a shot from Rasmus Vrano against Scotland here.
No stones left.
Well, if you had a look at Denmark's shot there, you might have missed it altogether, but just got everything.
Out there. 3.
So Scotland start again.
Still running the line. It's getting better.
Drawing a centre guard.
Still for Curl. Just getting good.
Devastating.
That's good now. That's good now.
That 8 just finished. That 8's a really good stone.
It's 8. It's.
Maybe I'll shift it a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Was there?
Yeah. Well,
did you say one even?
Simpler peel this time. Zadine just trying to catch these rocks flying everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm fine with 2 straight with that.
You wonder if the players wore a speedometer, what speed Rasmus Rana comes out the hack at.
2.
Quite fast.
2.5. Line's fine.
Line's fine, boys.
Line's fine. It's the right place for the broom this time. Good. Ooh, just a bit fell there.
Sweden hosting the European Championships for a 5th time since it started up in 1975. Only twice has a Swedish skip won it at home. Elisabeth Högström won it back in Västerås in 1983. And of course, the other one being Niklas Edin himself at home in Karlstad in 2012.
Line's good. 2. Line's good.
I think it's added pressure playing in your home country. Like me, you maybe wanted too much.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it depends on the team. Some people just thrive with the home support and the crowd and the pressure. Others don't like it. Annette Norberg, she struggled in her home country in Gävle. Now, was that the added pressure of being at home? You just don't know.
Pretty slick down here, Roscoe. Nice speed.
Same slight speed as that last one, I think.
Yeah.
But I always think the more support you've got, the better it is for you. And then if you are the opposition, you want to try and silence the crowd. And
okay, let's make it back 4. It's always there on the floor, like back 12. Yeah. Back 12's not much use.
It's just out the back of the 4.
Get it here. Hard. Okay.
That's good.
Ja, kommer ligga precis bakom teamen. Ja.
And you can see that the coaching team are videoing the whole game. They'll be using that for debriefing after the event, or after the game. Showing tactical situations and chatting through them.
Yeah, I think they're like almost centre line, is it? Just outside centre.
Yeah, it's the same throw on this path. It's good. Okay. This path shouldn't be quite as slick.
It's like back 8, wait, nice. Line's good. All you boys,
So not much work to work with here. Ross Patterson just putting this out in the wing. There's one just out the house.
Good.
Really good effort there.
Nicholas Edin will look to peel this yellow. Didn't get the perfect start to the end. Were able to bail out with a pretty incredible shot by his second, Verano. So they blank here. Blank is made. No points in the 6th end. Between Sweden and Scotland, still 4-3 in favour of the Swedes.
Det känns också när man glider över banan, typ när jag drar stenar åt kanten, att det börjar bli kärvt.
Kommer in lite grann. Var med på det.
Känns rätt glatt nu. Nej.
Ändå lite frost som börjar komma upp.
Are you taking him back? Taking this one back?
Taking it too straight.
That's straight?
Yeah,
well, it's straighter than the other ones.
And giving 5 straighter than his 4.
See how we go from
there.
So
I reckon 4 and 8.
Just here.
Tight.
Line's fine. Line's good. Line's really good. Line's really good. 15-7. 6. Really good. Go, Mikey.
7th end here, Sweden, Scotland. Semi-final of the European Championships. Just watching the game, seems like goes by so quick. And I know you've played quite a few semi-finals in your time, Rona. Does it feel that way when you're on the ice as well?
Hänger kvar där rejält. Tror ändå vill vänta.
It does, and I think it gets to the stage where, you know, like that last end, Sweden didn't get anything going, so they just blank and they go for it the next end. And then if it doesn't work this time, you go for it the next end. And all of a sudden, you're running out of ends. And you maybe just have to change your game plan. But yeah, it does go really quickly. You think 10 ends is a long time. But it's one of these ones, if you're well up in the game early on, you want it to finish quickly. Whereas if you're down in the game, you need that time to come back.
Line's good, just past mountain. Line's good.
Well, there's quite a debate going on just now, 8 ends versus 10 ends, which is an interesting debate.
Great. You like it? That's fine. Great. Shot.
A little bit different. These teams will play 8 end games the most over a season. Really only the bigger championships. You play 10 ends, the European World Championships, Olympic Games. It's a little bit different. Adds an extra half hour to the game. So one thing is the physical part of it, but just the mental aspect, staying focused for that extra half hour.
Absolutely, it's a long time to stay focused. And it's the skill of being able to switch on and off during the game.
Yeah, especially when you have your routine, you're getting to dressing room, getting dressed, you're warming up, you're having a team meeting, there's pre-game practice. All that takes a while before the game even gets going.
Yeah, so most teams will arrive an hour before the game, so that they've got at least half an hour to get settled, warm up before their practice. So that's adding an extra hour onto the whole time of the game. Then you've got the debrief after the game. So you know, you could be 4.5 hours.
At the same time, when you play on tour, you could end up playing 3, even 4 8-end games. So
with no time in between.
Yes.
Hard for nose. Hard for really gotta go for nose. Hard for nose.
Unless you go through the A road simply.
That's okay, okay. Nice weight.
Nice little tap back here by Menzies.
Just need to keep coming.
Choke drop.
90. Ja. Tar man lite tjockare, det kan det bli stuff och dubbla egna, men gör vi den dubbeln så ser det nice ut.
Ja.
Tar du en clean så är det fine också. Så.
Ja. Jag ger den ett litet försök.
Ja, sikta på 80. Sikta på 80.
Ja.
Throwing this big weight again here, Rasmus Verano.
Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa.
1, 2, and 3. Really good again. It's unbelievable. He's always making contact on the run backs.
Träffat milli tjockare.
Just a bit unlucky there, actually.
Yeah, I mean, you can only be so close and then just hope it works out.
If you want to roll, if you're going to roll under, you want to Christmas tree them, because if you roll too far under, he's just slashing it. Yeah, and it's a blank.
Just roll half a stone. Just get an edge buried underneath it.
Yeah.
An edge. Just thinking if it's one more guard.
Again, it just gives them the chance to slash. But
okay, let's make this then.
Getting in the festive mood, Christmas tree them.
You ever play this?
Yeah, just trying to stagger the stones, where each stagger represents the branches of a Christmas tree.
Just showing half, and then the next one showing half.
We look next door, Denmark, Switzerland. So the winner of that game will play the winner of our featured game, Sweden, Scotland. These 2 men's semi-finals.
Switzerland
Hard
have an opportunity here to extend the lead. They have a nose hit for 2.
I'm getting them at 10-5.
No guards in play. So bread and butter shot for Yannick Schwaller.
Hard moes.
bring in a week. High.
Okay.
Catches it too thin, rolls out. So just a score of 1.
Wow. Denmark with a left off there. Definitely still with a chance. Trailing by 3, the Danes.
Mycket bra. 9-8. Bra lir.
Scotland did get their Christmas tree. Sweden makes the hit and roll off the top one.
Yeah, I don't mind the Roscoe.
Yeah, you probably are having to throw that.
Yeah. We throw this, force is still in play, and that's what we want.
Scotland would
Make sure we get the brush in the right place.
love to force Sweden to take a 1 here.
Literally just off the centre line.
Okay, it's perfect.
What do you want then? Do you want?
I reckon like a 15.
Yeah.
Then Scotland take a 2 at 8. Force a 1 at 9.
Wait only.
And they have hammer coming.
Backboard. Well, one at back
Sounds
8.
very straightforward.
Line. Oh, wait only. Line's good. Line's good. Wait's close.
But
wait
Sweden will have other ideas.
Yeah, line's perfect.
Back 8. Right on it.
Line's perfect, boys.
Line's small bounce. Line's fine. Can't go. Can't go. Can't go. As long as you keep the angle, it's fine. That's
Okay.
fine. Very good.
Good throw. That was 13-9.
It's
a bit of a guess there, eh? 13-9, mate.
Right. Sorry, Kyle. Sorry.
Okay. Jag tror det. Tjappa dem då har vi ett försök på dödberg.
Good freeze attempt there from Kyle.
Jag tror det. Tjapp. Okej, normal. Ja. Normal. Wow. Wow. Japp. Wow. Wow. Aldrig. Väg.
Head and stick.
Sweden are building a bit of a pocket there in the wing.
Ja, make a pocket.
Bra i slutändan. Ja, gjorde den. 9-3.
Less ice. That's a stone further over. I'd say. Ajay, there, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah, if it crosses the centre line here, it should get it. Same way. Same way, it's perfect.
It's just being bold and believing in your abilities, leaving this many opposition rocks on the house.
Scotland in a really good position. They've got the one top of the 4. If Kyle can fly second shot here, it really forces Sweden.
Yep, line's good. Good line. Hard.
Say they'd love to force Sweden to a 1.
13-9 was the previous shot that came up, bumping the Swedish stone. 14-4 here should be pretty good.
Great shot.
Oh, is there a double?
Is there a thin double through the gap? Very thin.
Tunnare än mitt på linan i alla fall. Har man lite för tjockt då är det väl lite risk att man nästan...
They'll only get 1 chance at this.
Man nästan kvadrupla eller trippla egna liksom.
Is it worth to try?
Gå för en ganska tunt.
Jag tycker en tunn tredjedel. Ja. Ja, tycker jag. Man går under. Man missar. Om man skulle...
If they do make it and stick the shooter there, pushing that through the gap, that's going to be a massive pocket there. But it's all on the wing.
Fjärdedel är gränsfall.
The dead open freeze.
Fjärdedel tror jag precis smiter under. Tunn tredjedel är bra.
One rock at a time, Rona.
Indeed.
We'll see what Oscar Eriksson can muster here. It's a really tough double.
It is, but I think you'll see quite a big weight here.
Always the danger playing the really thin doubles. If you're ever just a tiny bit wide, you miss everything together. This one will catch one and just tap the yellow back onto one of the back reds there. Scotland will lie shot stone. Never got fully out to the brush there, Eriksson.
Swept it the whole way. Couldn't catch it thin enough.
So Scotland with a chance to draw in around the guard. You bury this one, there's no double.
Similar to what you see at Euro School. No, well, similar feel to what's...
Yeah, it's not far away from that.
Very good path. Similar feel, yeah. Like slow down a wee bit, slightly fresher, but it's like a 15. Yeah.
Yeah.
Full 8 foot. Yeah.
You got a little bit of room, boys. Top 8. You got room. Too much room. Room. Too much room. Loads of room. We're top 8. We've really got to go. Get it back 4. Close. Back 4 then. Let's go. Always tipper though. Come on. Have a look. Whoa.
Sit down.
Whoa. Go. That's perfect.
Hela! Hela!
Doesn't vary.
Ta 1 cent i luft.
5 cent i luft. Det som att gå för den då.
Tror du har den?
Ja, jag tror det.
Men 60% sten.
Ta tunnare och då kommer man sätta in den i den.
Ja.
Jag behöver lite fart.
Funtar bara på om
känns
det...
som att gå för vi får aldrig mer än 1 om jag inte sätter dubbel.
Kan du bara vicka hit någonstans så måste han vicka undan. Annars är inte Timmy för 2 om man inte han fryser. Fundera på om det är värt att spela typ en normal och bara försöka vicka hit. Men hade den legat en deci högre då tycker jag det känns betydligt lättare. Men det finns ju lite risk att man näslar ut här att han ligger skottet fortsatt. Kan vi ligga skottet nu så kan han ju, då måste han göra någonting med den i alla fall.
Ja.
Eller vad tycker du? Alltså gör du dubbeln då är det grymt.
I och för sig gör jag dubbeln.
Han kommer inte ha någon trippel.
Ja, då har vi faktiskt. Jag är lite kluven. Jag håller med om normal, men råkar komma tjappt då kan det bli nästan då blir det dragning full 4 istället.
Ja. Nästan stöd här.
Ja. Ja, nej, jag håller med. Vi vickar och ligger skottet.
Jag gillar den också.
Was thinking about the double, which is extremely flat. You would have to
Rasmus hade jag
throw a
9-8 på, den
proper
höll jag
bullet.
kvar lite grann. Jag trodde
finns ju lite risk med normal också att göra sådär att man
team
precis
talk
sämre,
here,
men
meaning everyone except Sundgren. They opt for the hit and roll. And then hoping maybe they'll be left a double on the last one.
Jag tyckte jag hade ändå lite aktiv i min.
9-8 hade jag på den också. Det var mesta gången jag trodde jag skulle sticka en lite mer, men det kommer inte alla helt klart.
Yes. Lite mjuk va?
håll igång!
Normal!
Rent, japp! Rent!
Wow!
Normal!
Rent!
Japp!
Wow! Nej!
Oh, catches it too thin.
Bra.
Fint.
Sweden pretty happy with it because they are shot stone back there.
Yep. And Scotland could make a play on that and leave a double.
I wonder if they might just have to come around the guard again. It's crucial to sit for shot stone there.
Almost at barrier. Make that to here and roll, and then it might get stuck.
You get that right here.
It's stuffing. It's only from maybe for one.
You're rolling got here. Is it barrier? Because you're probably going to be hitting close to half stone, aren't you, to get this one here?
It's maybe hack.
Like barrier, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Sticking there.
I don't mind hack then. Hack, Mike. What if you were just like tap that there and sit here?
Yeah. Is this ever crazy for us? Onto that and just line it up.
See if this wasn't here, I think this.
No, I mean like line it up, just like right onto the corner there, and it's going to line up pretty close.
Thing is, if you're going there,
I mean,
you're
like
just leaving the double.
roll here. No, just skinny, just stuff it right here. It's lining up right onto that 5.
Well, the thing is, you're going to like most realistically though, Tipper, you're going to roll up here.
Oh, you probably still lie 2, so do you?
Yeah, you still lie 2.
Do you want to call time?
Time out! Time out! Time out!
Scotland will call a timeout here.
Like, I'd seen this shot after after.
I have to be thin. Yeah, you're probably hitting just less than a third. If you hit an inch, you're making this and spinning to here. Any less than that, you're lining up onto that one.
He and Tetley will make a long walk
to
to the away end from the coach's bench.
If you hit an inch, maybe a blade more, you make this.
Yeah. I think your shot to go for is this, and miss it skinny rather than go for the skinny and miss it thick. Because if you miss it thick, you're going to be over the top. He's playing that for 3. It's an easiest shot in the world for 3. See what
From Oakville, Ontario, 3-time world
either we're
champion.
playing hack weight, trying to roll this to here, and roll for a gimme double, but then it stuffs. Or we're playing it skinny here, like normal, or peel, whatever you want, and spinning this up to here.
What do you think about drawing top 8 foot over here? I think you play over there. You give up a deuce, or like, you know, you do this. All you can get is 2 at best, and the game's not over, right?
Half an 8 foot.
Yeah.
Make him play the hit and roll.
Yeah. You play over there, you miss it by half an inch. He gets 3 or 4, the game's over, right?
Half on that side. It's not a hard shot. It's not an easy shot. No. Like show him half stone out here. Right, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like yeah.
Okay, let's make it. Just we don't really want to leave the hit and roll into the wide.
You like that, Roscoe?
Aye, we can't show him a can't show him a piece that side. You're right.
You almost want to be on the W's. Like the inside W.
No, if you're on that G, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Okay, guys, make it happen. You got this.
That
Keep her
call
going.
wasn't even discussed before Ian Tetley made it to the ice. Completely agree. If you make any kind of error on the side there, leave your yellows grouped. There's a double potentially for 3 or 4. Come around the guard here. You're only ever giving up 2. Can you make it perfect? Maybe just fully in the 8 foot and show half a rock on the outside even. Really tough for Sweden to even score 2.
But even showing them part of the stone and, you know, tempting Nicholas to go for the double, you could steal.
Stop it. Line's nice.
Here, let's do it.
Curl, room. Score it, Curl. Come on, Tipper.
Undercurled in the spot on the previous one.
Line's getting good. Line's good. Line's getting good.
Shy for weight, maybe?
Keep it going. You gotta go. Curl!
In control here. Didn't want to bring it that deep, but had to bury it.
Sure, I'll go just match ice there.
Because couldn't leave the double. Gets it almost fully buried. I think Sweden will be able to chase and tap it out for 2. Certainly get an extra vowel in the word curl, don't they, in the Scots?
Hack fart, det är bra här. Drygt igenom till hack. Ja.
Borde vara rätt så lätt spår nu. Got 2 takear där också.
Vi kan missa garden med 5 centi. Ja.
It is completely buried. The only benefit for Sweden is the guard is quite long. So there is plenty time to come round.
Both the draws from Scotland seem to take a bit of time to curl here. Sometimes it doesn't really break until they cross the center line. Obviously having to come closer to the center line here, playing bigger weight. Will it really break if they cross the center early? On the center now. About hack weight. All off and on. That's always a good sign. And this looks made by Edin. Taps the yellow out and will sit in time. Waddle gives it a go, but not enough. It will be 2 for Sweden. Rolled a fair bit, but hung on for 2. 6-3. Sweden will lead after 7 ends.
Man är lite rädd också. Jag har en så här 78 på klockan. Så
slider ut löst. Och så en ganska mjuk sättning, men linjen är bra. Så den, ja, det är i alla fall i mitten.
Kollar om jag har en bar i min rygga.
14-7. Ja. Fick med den 10 liksom.
Jag hade 14-9 på den, men jag var inte helt säker på klockan. Ja, riktigt bra spel, boys.
Bra. Ja, känns som att ticka. Ja, vi har...
Er det marken på ydersiden, ikke? Ja, jo, en lille smule. Er det 9?
98.
Okej. 05. Lite vid om något.
Bajta lock, till och med bajta knappen här gillar jag. Eller med tåret.
Bra linje.
Fin linje, kommer mycket nu.
Ja,
Ut som hög till lite. Ut som hög till, lite tight nu istället.
Där är fart.
Mycket bra.
Bra.
Ser ut som de högg till lite på ett ställe där.
We're in Helsingborg for the Gruyère AOP European Curling Championships 2019 men's semi-final. Sweden, Scotland, 3 ends to go. The Scots trailing Sweden by 3.
Line's good.
Have been able to cause some trouble though, with last stone in the 8th.
Line's good.
You would think the textbook approach here. Score your 2, get the force, score a 2 back, tied game, you get an extra end. We're going to have a look next door where Denmark is playing Switzerland. Yannick Schwaller with the penultimate stone of the safe end.
And again, Switzerland lying well. Get 2 in the forefoot. Denmark, there's last stone here. Just trying to guard this raise in the red.
Maybe comes a bit deep.
Yeah, they could run the yellow onto red straight back.
But Denmark might be thinking they need to score more than 1.
But they also can't afford to lose anything.
Line's
Just to
good.
be down at the safe end.
Line's good.
Try and make this for 1 Denmark. Go steal, steal, steal.
Line's good. Nice throw, Mike. I just went early just in case it was...
Stranger things have
Good end.
happened.
Jag har varit lite hård på några garder innan.
Mikkel Krause getting ready to throw. The last stone of the safe end.
Lite vidare än Krippan.
Certainly a must make.
Go!
They've been impressive this week in Helsingborg, but this one seems to be over curling. And Switzerland, they will steal 2 points here on Denmark. Will make it an 8-3 lead. Denmark will go 1 more, but it's looking mighty tough.
Yeah, like this. Yep.
We're going to get the 1 in the house either way.
Yeah, you're right. You like it? Yeah. Think so, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Just play it to roll tippers behind the corner guard. Yeah. Give me 13.
12 and a half.
12 and a half. I think it's close. That's not...
Look at those numbers. Rasmus Verano playing 90%, and the shots he's been playing, it's not been the easiest ones.
No, not just straightforward open hits and draws.
Hard, mate.
Triples and double runs.
Hard, mate. Hard, mate. Hard, mate. Hard, mate.
Looking for the tech shot here at Menzies. Rock, but slides through. It was really important to keep the shooter in play.
That's like 11 and a half. What was that, Mikey?
Den, eller garda. Ja. Man behöver nog göra en tjock träff utsidan då. Den är lite äcklig. Och det tar den emellan våra 2, eller? Det andra är bara att vicka in, behöver inte spela clearing. Man har stöd i den med en typ en 8. Okej.
Då gillar jag garda heller, om vi inte kan smälla.
Jag kanske gillar det bättre faktiskt. Oavsett så blir det ju våran gard, även om du skulle råka tjappa. Ja. Den här har man tar lite tunt.
Om vi tar tunn halv med en 8 träffar vi hålet då.
Ja.
Så det är okej också.
Ja, det är helt okej.
Ta typ is på träff med en 8 så kan vi hålla den. Alltså utifrån tänkte jag.
Jaha, ja.
Kan curla inifrån känner jag.
Ja.
Not sure whether they actually decided here if they wanted to play the hit and roll to the center line or just try and roll through the reds and out the side. Either way, this doesn't seem to be curling for them. Will nose. wanted to essentially remove the corner guard, but they will leave a corner. Only upside is it's a red rock.
Fired. I'm not sticking it away. I said 12 and a half.
Commentator's curse after us just saying
12 and a half, yeah.
what a good game Rasmus Rana has had. He makes an error.
Close in. Yeah. Down close. Yep. 12 and a half, 13. Yep. Hard. 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 Hard, Kyle. Hard. 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 Go on the roll. And the roll. Good weight. Okay.
Kicka in den igen.
Ja. Okej. Yeah. Actually, maybe just would it and got the splitting the guards.
What weight was that?
12.25.
12.25. That's not enough weight, eh?
No.
Shooter sits in the open for
Oscar
Oscar Eriksson.
Med. Kicka för långt. Nej. Rätt. Ja! Ja!
Hårt! Hårt!
And that caught some curl.
Ja, han drog till. Ställer sån hög till.
Vad spelar?
Nästan öppen på andra sidan. Ja, den kom den fan.
See that, Roscoe? I'm like tapping under the rest.
Pretty solid numbers for Eriksson as well.
Don't mind that either. Same weight as Dunk. 13 even. We need to make sure we're high second. Yeah. Okay. 11 and a half. Yeah. Trying it underside.
Definitely need to push these reds around and ideally leave the shooter in a spot where it's not so accessible to Sweden.
11 and a half. No. Close. 11 and a half. Whoa. 11 and a half. Whoa.
Just making life a bit too easy for the Swedes.
So
far this end.
Hard, Mikey.
Kick out.
Nice.
Scotland have still got plenty of cover there that they can use.
Good shot.
That's going to help. That shot there. Gets the rocks off the center line.
En dryg meter. Nästan en sop. Gillar du det? Jag gillar det. Ja. Gillar också det. Försöka bara sticka den och rulla undan, va? Ja. Man kommer rulla in i den och stanna där, men det är okej. Då är det våran där också.
Någon cent eller 2 utsidan.
Japp. Wow. Okej, bra. Bra så. Fint. Bra så.
Runs it back.
Jag släppte den lite mjuk, men...
So now it is open for Scotland here to start using those corner guards.
Top bud. Close. Way only.
I like this call. Playing the draw. Could be tempted to play the head and roll off the red, but
back 4, back 8, back 8.
if you don't make it, you're just wasting rocks, getting rocks in behind cover.
Mike, if you can.
Yeah, it's back to that. Leave the harder shot for Sweden to play. You come around, make them play the difficult one.
It's just so much easier getting in behind cover with a draw. You're pretty much guaranteed you'll get in behind the guard somewhere. This one does slip to the back 12.
Lägga en här också.
Uns där. Ta center.
Klart han kan frysa.
Jag funtar på att trycka ut den här. Går jag i där, då trycker man nästan in den framför den någonstans också.
Tror jag hellre drar och fryser den.
Göra den.
Alltså den går ju, men du ser en centi.
Jag tänker att missen är betydligt bättre där. Går jag in röd så kommer man ju trycka in den i bot framför där. Och då är den öppen. Kan vi släppa 2 om vi vill. Jag på om du gillar den.
Alltså om vi drar frysen så har de bara 2 stenar ändå. Det...
Ja, jag gillar nog inte frysa. I så fall är det dra här upp ovanför 10.
Okej.
Bestäm den du gillar. Ja, jag tycker båda är bra. Det här känns väl som det absolut bästa kan jag tycka också. Rundar han här då gardar vi den. Ja, den såg svårare ut tycker jag än vad jag trodde. Ja, vi rundar där. Strax framför 10.
Dean getting a bit of a different perspective again from
Insida röda stenen där.
the thrower's point of view.
Våran är en halv sten framför 10. Ja.
Wanted to come through the whole of the
Deras
corner
bajtar
guards
åt foten så sikta bite 4 här.
and remove that yellow stone from play. But as we can see, you can't see much of that rock at all. So we'll just be drawing around the corner, trying to stay level with the other red.
Fyra, bra linje. Vänta lite. Bra linje, lite hård. Bara fart. Bara fart grabbar.
10. Topp 4. Ja, 10.
Ja, vänta. Behöver kalla. Kan vi frysa? Ja, vänta. Den är fortfarande bra för det också. Fast. Vad stannar där så är det okej. Bra.
Really good there.
Yep, lie 2. No easy double.
Yeah, but freeze here, what's he doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, know what I mean?
Because if you freeze here, then you might have something that way as well.
Nicholas Edin has 6 European gold medals,
Same lane as yours.
and he's still motivated, coming back, playing as well as ever.
I was 14-3.
That was minimum ice. Kyle had on the centre line, didn't he? Or was that what Kyle had?
Got Nick at 14-3 there.
Yeah.
Nice speed there.
That's just a hair more than Kyle, eh? Yeah, more ice.
No, it's the same.
It's the same.
It's the same. You like it?
Yeah.
Just think the path it's coming in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's good. That's good. A little less to clear up.
Same as what it's run up that in turn.
Yeah, exactly. That's perfect speed. That nice release.
Where? Top 4!
We can afford to hold this for
Lock on, boys. Line.
T-line! We're right on it.
It looks hot
Oh,
to me.
man.
Looks hot to
It's
me.
back 4. Oh.
Should be around
Starting
14
to
seconds here.
It's
Maybe 14 and a half.
yeah, it needs to work.
It's been a bit quicker this evening.
Stop.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
Bounces off.
Let's go on it.
Go 07.
Sweepers just
Okay,
apologising there. They jumped on it at the beginning.
Isn't it halfway?
Sorry.
Right.
Vilken fart gillar du?
Jag gillar nog clearing faktiskt.
Ja. Yes. Jag tror det. Ja, den där dubbeln kan aldrig finnas för hans fart i alla fall. Ja, den är tveksam och mjukare, för skulle man chappa då finns trippel för 2. Okej. Minsta vick hit så är det ingen. Vickar du lite hit så är det ingenting för mer än 1. Och så du vill ha.
Ja. Dubbeln finns inte, den kommer jämma där bak, men han har ingen dubbel tillbaka så.
Okay.
So fairly open for Nicholas Edin here.
Whoa. Rent.
Good job there.
And he does lie 3. So forcing Scotland to draw for 1.
This path hasn't been played that much.
No.
Played 10 European Championships. 6 golds, 2 silvers.
Om du har bara fått en fösning då kan den dra lite men.
Only 2 times it didn't make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, speed's fine here.
Some record.
Yeah, let us know your gut for hand.
Good line, boys. Line's nice. Of course.
Last
Line's
stone,
nice.
8th end, Scotland, drawing for the single.
Line's good. Looks
Not
here.
what they were hoping to do here.
14.5.
Trailing by 3.
Looks here, boys.
And now, trailing by 2. Nice draw by Ross Patterson to stay in this game. Sweden leads Scotland 6-4.
Didn't want to be off at the start, you know what I mean, give it a chance to overcurl it.
Long, mate. 1.
Get one this time.
1. Line's good. Leave it, but don't massive.
Denmark.
Line's good. Line's good.
And the other semi-final, I believe, scores a 2. So trailing Switzerland by 3. One end to play. I'll give it a crack. I mean, potentially, well, you're not always in the semi-final at European Championships.
Absolutely not.
There's no point in giving in just yet. Same goes for Scotland. They're only 2 down here with 2 ends to go. They just have to give it their all. Kristoffer Sundgren makes the tech shot on the centre guard to open up that front. And that is pretty perfect.
Yeah.
That's going to go. 1. That's level.
Yep, he really has been pretty awesome all week.
That's level.
And as I said, these athletes treat this as their job, their full time. If their boss says to them, they're having a performance review, what areas do you want to improve on? There's not very many areas that Kristoffer Sundgren needs to improve on.
His banter.
Gå för att ticka in den hit någonstans.
But he's just the calm, quiet one in the team. He keeps them all level-headed.
Eller på överkörlen.
Yeah, just does his job. You'll often see when there's a team discussion, he'll just hang back, thinking
Kan ju fortfarande spela den om du vill, men.
there's 3 pretty smart guys up there. We need a 4th one.
Tror du så?
Så lite mer.
He'll focus on reading the ice, sweeping, giving feedback on the different speeds in the ice, and just make all his shots, which he's pretty close to doing, even over the course of a week. Not many mistakes. And another good one here. Takes that off the center and even spills the shooter onto the rings. Wow.
Yep, thumbs up, that's okay. That will do, he says. Maybe like, I've done my bit, guys. It's up to you now. Scotland just have to keep plugging away with the guards, though, and hope we can force an error.
Line's good. Good up.
Run so much better that turn, eh? Run so much better.
Igen.
Whoa, whoa. Tunnel.
Ali.
Rana Express keeps going.
Yeah.
Don't think Sweden will miss a centre guard peel here. So Ross Patterson thinking just maybe come
No, this one might sit a wee bit.
maybe half around or just cover the edge of the rock behind this corner. Hope that Sweden either peels the top one or at least wrecks on the top one. That way leaving a guard slightly closer to the centre line. They might try and inch towards the centre of the sheet.
Short. Line. Line. Hard line. Hard line. Hard line. Okay. I felt a good throw to you there.
Philly buries it.
Den som har klippa den. Ja, vore inte dumt att få med den också så länge man inte har otur att sticka den då, men.
So Sweden will peel the top one. So if anything, Scotland has a guard that's a bit closer to the rings.
Yep, next up. Yep.
Hoping he can catch a side one here as well. I'll just roll over the top. Tough to keep up with those peels.
Certainly is.
Requires some good
We should
footwork.
freeze the red first, Roscoe. Okay, if we freeze, he peels, then we go round. Okay, fill 12. You want here inside centre? Yeah.
Didn't Kyle Waddle just reveal the whole game plan for Sweden? They speak English, you know. Or is it just pretty obvious what Sweden will do?
I don't think he needs to worry about that. Sweden will have their own game plan.
We're good. Right on it. Right on it. Line's good, boys. Right on it. Line. Line's perfect. Get. Hard. Hard.
Just half check this. Eye shot.
Really good, Kyle.
Really nice. Great shot.
Will Sweden peel the guard?
Bajs 4 för frys.
No.
No.
De hade här, men det känns som att det klarar lite mer än så. Tror de det här?
Halv tror jag är okej också. Borde vi få dit.
Linnen är lugn. Gott om plats.
Känns där också. Känns 2 steg för lång. Bak 4.
Okej, försöka ligga skott i alla fall. Gott om plats fortfarande.
Känns...
Ja, kommer nu. Andra hållet. Ja. Fortsätt. Okej, så.
Just a bit heavy out of hand there from Oscar, but they do set shots though.
Would you like Ela freeze or? It's either or, but both are pretty good. If we freeze and he freezes, is it? It's going nowhere, is it?
Yeah, it's going nowhere. We'll have to play the hit and roll.
It's difficult, yeah. Yeah, it's probably the hit and roll for that reason, I think. Just solely because if we freeze that in the nut and they freeze us, you got enough for 12 and a half, or you need to play? Yeah, I've got 3 quarters. I've got enough for whatever weight you want. 12 and a half. No. 12. No. 12. Carl, mate.
11 and a half.
Really go.
11 and a half.
Piece. Hard, mate.
11 and a half.
Hard for anything. Hard.
Take out. Fine.
All right.
Seen a couple of those mistakes from Waddle today. Just slightly overthrown. and under curls.
Bra!
Will still sit shot stone here, Scotland, in behind cover. Eriksson
Plats nu också, men helt okej.
Samma linje.
gets a second
Bra
chance
linje.
to play this
Bra
freeze.
linje.
Bättre linje nu. Bra.
Lite plats.
Bra linje. Ja, lite plats, lite plats.
Plats. Kan inte dutta med den här linjen, men frysen är bra. Frysen är bra. Kommer nu, japp, japp, håll den, japp. Japp.
Riktigt bra. Lätt.
Can't give him too many
14-7.
tries at it.
He couldn't have come down and placed the stone any better than that.
Yeah, earned it.
Where'd you get me? We had you there. We've only got 4 minutes left. There? Okay. That as well. Google that way. See that side? They're a lot easier than that way. Possible. You can't. No. Nice, mate. That's good. Speed's pretty nice.
We see the other semi-final is over. Switzerland runs Denmark out of stones in the 10th end to clinch a spot in the gold medal game. Well, this young team, they continue to impress. What a great debut at the Europeans.
Coming down.
In a final, already securing a medal. As we see Scotland
You had to get that close.
devastated, not getting past the top red here. Will lie for shot stone,
Heavy
but
anyway, boys,
accessible to Sweden.
Where was it going?
It was back here.
Where was it going?
It was pulling.
Kicka undan lite grann. Ja.
10.
Yes.
Känns inte som det är riktigt samma dyk ut dit som det är på innan, men det kommer curla en del.
Ja.
Får hålla den.
Japp. Dit upp. 10-0. Dennis! Japp.
En.
Dennis!
Japp. En. Wow. Nej.
Will this one sit in time to lie two? Yes, it will.
Bra sopralle.
Now, one shot to go for Scotland. Not much to do. Freeze the back one. Lock it on. Need some industrial adhesive here.
Velcro, make it stop.
Yeah, somewhere we.
Weld it onto that back one.
10 pretty nicely through.
Just go by fuel and what I
Same
played this
flow.
flat end.
Same
Going
flow as
this
your
way.
very last though.
Yeah.
Lite vinkel kan man ju försöka spela clearing.
Really tough to make a dead freeze on the nose, open rock.
Back one. Mine's nice. Back 4. Mine's nice, boys.
Must be one of the
Back
toughest
4.
shots in curling
Mine's nice.
to make this absolutely perfect.
Room.
Considering you are playing a Dean,
Right
who
on
will
it.
throw a bullet down here.
Force the line.
Right on it.
Keen eyes, lively rocks.
Swingy eyes,
It needs
really
to
difficult.
be millimeter perfect, and you know that's a really good attempt by Patterson, but this won't be enough. Oh, could be enough for the force.
Jag sätter den bra, ska den inte köra så mycket förrän efter hugg där. Nej.
You can always blast it out of there for the single, and it wouldn't be such a bad end for Scotland to get the force, be 3 down with hammer. Still a fighting chance, but maybe too much of an angle there. Adine definitely, with the weight he can throw, catch it on the nose, keep the shooter for the second point, but obviously playing this kind of weight, tougher to stick the shooter as well.
Is it making contact?
Oh, not liking it yet. Will it roll? No, it sticks around. Score of 2 for Sweden. They will lead this game by 4. Will Scotland go one more? No, they won't. This game is over, and Sweden, the home favourites, will be in the gold medal game, where they will play Switzerland. Staying perfect here. The Swedes, 10 games in a row. They've won. Just one more required to be champions on home soil. 8-4, the final score. Scotland put up a good fight, but will lose to Sweden for a second time today, having lost to them in the round robin game this morning. It's a Sweden firing at all cylinders. Family and friends and other fans alike join in the celebrations. Sweden have secured another medal, but Adine surely doesn't collect silvers. He'll be looking for a 7th gold. That would tie him for the amount of European Championship titles with Andreas Schöpp and Annette Norberg, but of course he is in his own class on the men's side. Here's the scoreline: Sweden-Scotland. The 1 versus 4 game. Taking a look back. Nicholas Adine with last stone. Just chasing the Scottish counter, and behind the guard will stick around for a score of 2. In the 8th, Ross Patterson.
Good line, boys. Line's nice.
Trailing by 3, needing this draw to stay alive.
Looks here, boys. It's good.
Draw is made perfect. A single on the scoreboard for Scotland. In the 9th end, the Scots attempting the dead freeze in the back. Adine playing the upweight, hoping to stick around to score the 2, and will. A deuce for Sweden to put them 4 points ahead. Scotland will concede. No 10th end played. Sweden will move on to the gold medal game. So will Switzerland with an 8-5 win over Denmark. So only 2 games remain on the men's side. And both of those games are medal games. And there you have the brackets. Sweden into the gold medal to play Switzerland. Will be a tough debut final for a young Swiss team, taking on Nicholas Adine, the favourites. Scotland with a chance to pick up a medal as they play Denmark. And we take a look at how the round robin stacked up before moving into the playoffs. Of course, Sweden with 9 wins picking up a 10th in the semi-final, could go undefeated through and become champions.
Congratulations. 3 up at the start of the game. How hard was it to defend your lead?
Quite hard. They played really well, and we kind of had to play on that lead. It was big enough to kind of try and just keep the momentum on our side and not give up any risks. And they got back into the game, so it was important for us to keep the focus and keep playing well. And that 2 and whatever end it was kind of sealed the deal, it felt like. But we've played really well the whole game.
So your 9th European final. You have 6 gold medals. What would winning a 7th mean to you?
Would mean a lot. It would mean tying Annette Norberg, I think, on 7 wins. So that would be huge. She's a huge star in our sport, so that would be super cool. And then for our team as well, we've done so well at the Europeans and Worlds in the last 4 or 5 years. So it means a lot, and especially after losing the final last year, going for 5 straight, and now kind of starting a new streak. That would be pretty awesome.
You lost to a young Scottish team making their debut at Europeans. This young Swiss team are making their debut. How are you going to stop that rut?
Yeah, they're playing really well at the moment, it seems like, so we're going to have to play really well. I think we're going in as favourites, but in a final anything can happen, and I think Yannick is that kind of person as well that really play better when it's important and when it's something on the line, so to speak. So I think we're going to have our hands full in that game, and hopefully we can keep our own game up.
Well, many congratulations. Good luck in the final.
Thank you.
That wraps up the semi-finals here in Helsingborg, Sweden. Thank you so much for watching the Gruyère AOP European Curling Championships 2019. Medal games to go on the men's side, and a bit more left for the women.
Roll off.